our great pleasure to welcome you all for this Gita course session organized by ISKCON Bhakti Center, Panattur. So, we are very, very grateful to the people who really want to understand the Bhagavad-Gita, and it's a great pleasure to be among the sincere people who want to understand what is Bhagavad-Gita. So, at the outset, I'll introduce myself first. My name is Balavan Balaji Das. I am working as a scientist in ISRO. Most of you would have got my introduction. And for past 12 years, and I've been guiding many families in the Krishna consciousness. And being a scientist, I deeply analyze Bhagavad Gita and try to apply the principles of Bhagavad Gita in our life. That's my job, nature in the office also. Yeah, that's my nature in the office also. Same way only I am applying here. Yeah. So before we go further, I request all the Prabhujis and Matajis to come forward because we are expecting some more crowd. Slightly we can come forward. Still some more. Tie this. Can tie this. Yes, here we go. So whenever we start a session, let's chant some auspicious prayers so that. Yes. Okay. So before I start, I would request all the small children below the age of 12 years to go for the kids class. They will be bored here. There will be a wonderful session going on for them where they will be taught with shlokas, moral stories and fun activities. They will enjoy a lot rather than bored here. So it's just next hall only. They will not be away. Okay. So let's start. So whenever we start, we chant some auspicious prayers. So I'll repeat, you can repeat after me. Every line I'll repeat, you can repeat after me. Yeah? Can you repeat after me? Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Yes. So here we go. The first slide of Bhagavad Gita. So it says Bhagavad Gita. So the meaning of Bhagavad Gita is Bhagavad means the Supreme Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Gita means song. So together if we translate the divine song of God, that is the meaning. Okay. Now all of you people are very, very fortunate. Okay. I am not saying this. Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So he says in 7th chapter, 3rd verse, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yadati siddhaye yatadam api siddhanam kaschit mamveti tatvatah. So, sahasra manusha means thousands and thousands of men. And in that, very few will have the interest to learn Bhagavad Gita. Okay? On this Sunday evening, you have a lot of disturbances. One is Sunday blockbuster movies are there, and today India-Pakistan match is there, and so many other disturbances are there. Even though it is at 7:30, but still, no, you choose to listen Bhagavad Gita. So my humble respect and obeisance to you, all of you. And you belong to most elite, fortunate category. So as per Bhagavad Gita, I am not saying this. Okay. So congratulations, and we'll move on. Okay. So we dedicate this presentation to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So because of whom we have centers, ISKCON centers all over the world, 150 plus countries, plus we have distributed 50 plus crores of Bhagavad Gita, 50 plus crores, not 1, 2, 50 plus crores. And including, it is being distributed in, including countries like Arab countries, Pakistan, Russia, China, Bangladesh, different countries, where the religion is curbed and prohibited, much harder way. Okay, even there we are able to distribute Bhagavad Gita, all because of him. So recently, last year, September 1st, on his 125th birthday, Government of India has released a 125 rupees coin, a special coin, embarked his emblem on the coin. So moving ahead, after paying obeisance to our founder Acharya, let's go. Yes. So the today's session is an introduction, an overview of Bhagavad Gita. The overview, the outer full coverage, full picture of Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So by the way, a moment of deviation going away will not be able to get the point. Okay. Anyhow, I'll repeat, but still try to be here than try to be in this hall rather than somewhere else. Okay. Yes. So this is the agenda today, like what every one of us is looking for in life, needs of human beings, how essential is spiritual need, and slowly we'll go deeper and deeper, and we go into background of Bhagavad Gita, and finally practical tip of the day. So every session will end with a practical tip of the day. See, whenever we registered you, most of you, I would have personally registered, I would have given you pamphlet. Okay, so whenever when we registered you, we told most important aspect of this Gita courses, we'll be telling a practical tip of the day, how to apply practically in life, so that you can see the effect. Okay, we have so many volunteers who have seen the effect just by attending these courses. Okay, with that confidence only I am telling, I am not marketing this, I have seen the effect for past 7 years. Okay, yes. So the first slide, what every one of us are looking for in life. The other way of putting is, what's the goal of life, right? So we do many things. We take care of family, some go to work, some manage a business, some go to school, so go to movies, restaurant. So why do we do all this? One of you can answer. Raise a hand, you can answer. Why do we do all this? Anyone, please? Yes?
Just to get the happiness.
Yes, that's an amazing point. Just to get the happiness only, nothing else. We want, all of us are looking for happiness in our life. Okay? Happiness only. Now, there are so many advertisements if you see when you come on the way from airport to back to your home, or on the way to airport, or you walk on the, or drive in the highways and things like that, you get so many billboards. Okay, one of such billboard is, buy this home, you will be happy, right? And another billboard is, buy this car, you will be happy. In the advertisement, it is so funny, they show very nicely, it goes so fast in the highways, but actually when you drive in the city, you can't even drive more than 10 kilometers. That too, the roads are such a way that the roller coaster ride in the amusement park is much better, safer than the rides in the our roads. This is the reality. And similarly, buy this bike. The next one is the most funniest part. Buy this innerwear, you will be happy. Like this or nothing, right? So, but are we really happy after buying that product? Never, right? Yes, all of you agree. So, let's do a more logical analysis. Let's do a, deeper analysis. What really makes us happy? Yes. So generally it is said that people feel that if the needs are fulfilled, yes, if this is my need, if it is fulfilled, I'll be happy. This is the most of the people answers the question. If my needs are taken care, if I like something, if I get it, things like that, I'll be happy. This is the answer most of the people will give. Now I'd like to ask questions to all of you. What are the people different needs? Please raise hand and tell. I think all of you had food, I think. Everyone is energetic. Please tell whatever you feel like. Why? What are the needs of the people which can fulfill their needs so that they can be happy? Yes, yes, Mataji.
Water, food, shelter.
Yes, water, food, shelter. Basically, food, shelter, clothing. Yes, yeah. Any other? Prabhuji, come on. Only Matajis are answering. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Nobody will think, this one. Nobody is expert here, right? Yes, Mataji.
Good health and education.
Health and education, yes, correct point. Anyone?
Love and care.
Amazing. Love and care. Yes, that is also required. Anyone else?
Self-satisfaction.
Yes, I'm going to come to that point. Amazing point. Yes.
Peace of mind.
Yes, peace of mind is required so that they can be happy. Yes.
Helping another person.
Yes, helping another person. Yes, respect is also important. Yes, they should feel the sense of achievement. Yes. Okay. So thank you so much for contributing nicely for the discussion. More you discuss nicely, more the session will become lively. Okay. Nice prasadam is waiting outside, so you can spend your energy here nicely. Okay. Fine. So what we have done is whatever we discussed, we have summarized into 3 categories. One is physical need, which is food, shelter, clothing. Basically, they should be given food, shelter, clothing, and everything. Next is psychological need. This psychological need is the sense of achievement. Like, I have to get a hike in my office, I got a new car, I bought a new house, and like I got first rank in my this one, different things. So these are the different needs. People will be happy. This need is fulfilled. And third one is the emotional need. The emotional need is nothing but like to be loved and to love someone. Okay. So if you see the kids who lost their parents in the very early age, they will be emotionally unstable. Even when they grow, become adult and become old age, they will be always emotionally unstable. This I have seen in many elders' life also. Okay. So these are the 3 different needs which makes people happy, right? But if you see, there are people who had all these needs abundantly. Abundantly means, I'll revise the 3 needs: physical need, psychological need, emotional need. Okay. So physical need is basic food, shelter, clothing, money for your earning and things like that. Like good comfortable house, good food every day, and comfortable comfortable to do buy anything. Yes. Psychological need is a sense of achievement. What we do in office work is a sense of achievement and things like that. And emotional need is love and to be loved, right? So there are people like this person had these all 3 needs in an abundant luxury. Okay, he had a personal gym trainer, he had a personal dietitian, he had a personal many other things, and his house is like a palace, royal palace. Okay, his name is Chester Bennington Park. So he's the lead singer in Linkin Park. Like, he's a famous American rock band singer. Okay, I don't know how many of you know. In one of the class where we were giving class for some elder people, so that Mataji asked, Prabhuji, this park, where is this park? Like that she asked. Okay, she couldn't understand this is rock band title. Okay, so he had everything a common man dreamt of having. So his physical needs are fulfilled to the great extent. He don't need to care about money. He had a lot of money, and like he had everything. Psychological need is very high because his songs and albums has hit highest records. So he achieved like lot of things even a normal people couldn't achieve. And like there are fans ready to die for him. They are ready to love him, to be loved, everything he has. Still he committed suicide. He committed suicide. Not only him, we can see lot of celebrities, CCD cafe owner, so many people if you see their bank balance, it is like, no, we can't even count. That much will be there. Plus, no, their all the needs are fulfilled. So there is a high level, all these needs are fulfilled. My question is, what is missing? Still, these people is missing something, right? So some hollowness, some frustration, emptiness is there in their life, right? So there is right amount of hollowness. This needs to be fulfilled. Now let's look at some other angle. Now we saw one category of people. Let's see some other category of people. Look at these people. So they are very better off. Look at Mother Teresa, very ugly lady. Not much money will be there. Just bare necessities she can fulfill. Not much, no, what do you call? Psychological, emotional needs. Yes, of course she will be having. But if you see the basic necessities, only bare minimum is there, right? But if you see, they are completely satisfied. Completely satisfied. I don't think so. Anything will shake their faith or no their steadiness and things like that. So, so what it means? So what gives them the this kind of satisfaction? What gives them the complete satisfaction? These people has, and these three the celebrities didn't had. Celebrities didn't had something. These people has something. Okay, so that will now discuss in detail in the next slide. Before to that, to explain the concept now in much better way, there is a video. This is one of my favorite video. After watching this, it gives a smile on everyone's face. Okay, I'll just play this. Tell the volunteers when the kids center they can go to kids class. Okay. You just keep this a little further, otherwise it's big. No, but I hope all of you got an answer. Okay. So these celebrities who had all the three needs in an abundant way, but still they commit suicide. However, These, these people, Mother Teresa and others, they had no, still, even though their needs are fulfilled to a very minimal extent, still they are completely satisfied. So this calls for an understanding that we have a fourth need called spiritual need. Okay, so just whatever the happiness they had is the basic aspect of spiritual tenets. Means outer area of spirituality is like compassion, helping others and things like that. But if you see, what I mean by outer area is like people come to Bangalore and ask how is the traffic. Like first he hits outer ring road, so he will say it's too much traffic here. See, you just hit outer ring road, you come inside the city, then you will understand what it is. Okay, similarly these happiness whatever you have is like one second. Yeah, the happiness which you have is like basic outer area of spiritual practice. You will be completely satisfied, selfless, feeling compassion and everything. Okay, now if such a basic stuff can give such a satisfaction, just imagine the happiness a spiritually mature. Spiritually mature means who is deep inside, like the cream of the cake. The cake outside will be very dry, but the cream will be so soft, so tasty, right? So same way, the spiritually mature person will have the complete maturity. Okay. Now this entire Gita course to fulfill the spiritual need, right? If you see, all your needs are already taken care. You are well-to-do, physical needs are good. You have very good sense of achievement. Already some of you are working, some of you are helping your husband nicely, some of you are teaching the kids nicely. So psychological need is fulfilled to the great extent. Emotional need, already you have people whom you have loved to, and you will also be loved. So this Gita course is only to fulfill the spiritual need, right? So we'll understand what it is, how it is, like that deeply we'll understand. So let us learn from the founder Acharya of ISKCON what he says about the happiness, right? So I want some Mataji to read this one, translation. Anyone?
Every one of us are searching after happiness, but we don't know what real happiness is. We see so much advertised about happiness, but practically speaking, we see so few people, few happy people. This is because few people know that the platform of real happiness is beyond temporary things. It is this real happiness that is described in Bhagavad-Gita by Lord Krishna to Arjuna.
Yes. Thank you, Mataji. So, the statement is very clear. All of us are looking for happiness. I think, when you register for this course, when you came here also, you will be having something in mind. Yes, I'll be happy. I'll be getting something. Yes, it's not like, you come without expectation anything. You have something in mind. You want to, get some happiness, right? So, if you see the restaurants and movies, why do we go? To get some happiness. But actually, it will frustrate. This is what Acharya says. Whatever advertised about happiness, it actually frustrates everyone. Okay. So what happens? You go to a movie after seeing the trailer. Then after going to that movie, after coming out of theater, you will think, oh, why did I watch that movie? Only headache. Most of us, 95% of the time, this is the result, right? And similarly, you go to a restaurant and you order a very costly food, and like you will ask, such a wonderful dish. After eating, after coming home, let me have a curd rice, that is sufficient for today. Like that we'll think, right? So all the happiness, whatever we are looking, will be frustrating us. Wherever the real happiness is hidden inside Bhagavad-Gita. And that is what now our founder Acharya is also telling, and which we are going to unlock one by one in these sessions. Okay. So to give a simple analogy, I'll give a small story. There was one person who lost his ring. It was a diamond ring, very decorated very nicely in diamond, and it's a golden ring with diamonds. Okay. He lost it somewhere, and somehow he forgot he lost it. In the daytime he lost it, and then evening he noticed that I lost my ring. I had to go and get it. So he went to that place. He was searching. It became night. He was searching. And another person who was watching him, sir, what are you doing like that? He asked. sir, I lost my ring. I want to, no, I'm searching for it. So let me also help you, sir. Like that, he also started searching with him. After some half an hour of search, then this person who is helping asked him, sir, may I know where did you lost your ring? Okay. And this person said, I lost it somewhere there. This person got astonished. Arey, you lost it somewhere there. Why are you searching it here? The answer to the person is very amazing. He said, here only light is there. That's the reason I am searching. There is no light there. Similarly, only we are also searching for happiness. We are searching happiness somewhere else, but actual happiness is hidden in Bhagavad-Gita. Right? Okay. So I have a small question to all of you. Okay? What is this goal of Gita course? I'll put it in another way. Most of us will have problems like monetary, job issues, begetting children, so many other problems, family problems, office problems, so many things. So do you really think after attending this Gita course, all your problems will go away? How many of you feel all my problems will go away after attending this course? Jai. You can rise, not a problem. I will not say that, no, is it gone or those things. Okay. Yeah, you can put down your hands. Okay. So I would like to guarantee you, all of you, that none of your problems will go away. Okay. The objective of this Gita course is not to remove your problems. Okay. The problems are like rains. Can you stop rains? No way, right? So what we have to do when it rains? We should have umbrella or raincoat, right? So same way, this teachings of Bhagavad Gita, the principles of Bhagavad Gita is the umbrella to our problems. So when it rains, we'll carry an umbrella so that these problems will not touch our inner self. Okay? These problems are touching their inner self. That's the reason those people have committed suicide. We can't say, though, Prabhuji, I will not get this type of a problem like that. We never know. We never know. Did we ever expect COVID something? And shut down the schools, colleges, offices. We'll work from home for past 2-3 years. Like that, we never expected. So like that, problems without announcement, they will come. Like how without announcement rain is coming, same way problems also will come. Okay. So the teachings of Bhagavad Gita are the ones which will act as the umbrella or the bubble which will protect us from the water drops. Okay. Now, so this is a goal of Gita course. It will make us positive, it will make us enthusiastic, and it will make us forbearing and divine. Just one point I'll touch, being positive, positive and enthusiastic. I remember one real incident which has happened. So it was a COVID second wave time, okay? Not the third wave. Third wave means people are asking, oh, you didn't get it? I got it already, you should also get it. That is the kind of reaction, no? Third wave people had given. However, in second wave, it was, the Delta variant was very strong and fatality rate was very high. One of our devotee, practicing, the participants of Gita course, had gone to his native for some treatment for his father, who is 70 plus and who had a cancer, plus he has another major ailments. And then he came to know he is tested positive. Okay. Now, at that time, it was so high that no hospital, no admission in hospital. The hospitals told, if it is really serious, you bring it, otherwise we can't help. That's the thing they told. Now he has to go back home, and ideal thing is isolate him, right? But unfortunately, his house is just 10 by 10, one small kitchen, one bathroom outside, nothing else. So the mother, the father, and himself has to stay in the same 10 by 10 room. And luckily his family was in Bangalore. It was in native. So throughout the days, I was calling him. Prabhuji, is there anything I can help you? Is there anything you need? How is it going? How is your health and everything? He said, Prabhuji, I am fine. My father is also fine, doing fine. I have taken enough medication. If it is really emergency, I'll take him. Throughout the 10 days, not even a single tone pinch of panic or stress I have seen in his life, in his words. Okay. Another story I'll tell. This is third wave. Okay. Third wave, the wife got tested positive, and she was being isolated in the home inside the flat. Okay. The husband, who was, after getting to the news of being positive, he get into heart problems and he is supposed to be admitted. Okay, this is the case. So can you understand what is mean by positive and enthusiastic? Okay, just the third wave and not much fatality. But even that, the husband has to be admitted in the hospital because of the heart problem. Okay, so this is one such example how it will make you positive and enthusiastic. Similarly, now forbearing and many things we can say. And nowadays in office, corporate office, right? Only politics. Like, sir, he has done a bug. Like, if you want to grow up in the ladder, you have to pull the others down. This and so person has implement a wrong code. I corrected it. Like that, they'll tell to their manager and they'll get the promotion. Actually, ideally speaking, he should tell to the person and correct it there, then and there itself. But instead, he will go and tell to others so that he will grow. So such a negativity is there throughout the world, and we cannot stop it. Only thing is we have to protect ourselves, right? Similarly, divine qualities, if you see, we have Arjuna and Duryodhana within ourselves. Within ourselves, both are there. Okay. After attending this Bhagavad-Gita, we'll be having the Arjuna will be grow stronger within ourselves, and the Duryodhana will become weaker and weaker. Okay. One more small, incident which happened, and it really, I really have a goosebump. Okay. During 1970s, India was not that much rich. At that time, to do a space research where I am working ISRO, okay, nobody will agree. Somehow, the founder Vikram Sarabhai, he convinced the government, let us use every penny of the government to the people. Like, I will not do space race like landing in moon and things like that. At 1970, this was going on between Russia and America. Who will go first in the moon? Who will go first in the space and things like that. So, at the time, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi and Nehru and all asked, do you want to do that? No. He said, like, I'll use every penny for the service of the people only. Like, applications to help the people. Like, find the most potential fishing zones, do proper water management, land management and things like that only, and communication, like distance communication and things like that. So a lot of DTH and all came from his, we have in country because of his initial efforts. Now, one person got a job offer in ISRO, 1970s. Okay, so at that time science was very crazy. Even today also science is very crazy. So this person was so puffed up, like, yes, I got into a scientific organization, I have to do a lot of research and things like that. So he came to the beach. At that time, the ISRO was very small organization. So it is just established in a beach. Now if you go, 5,000 plus employees there in one building itself. That much big it is. So he went for a walk in the beach and he found an old man who was reading Bhagavad-Gita. And he said, this young chap who got the job offer, he said, sir, why are you reading Bhagavad-Gita? This is technology, this is age of technology, this is age of science, you should understand science. Why are you reading a Puranic thing, old things like that? Okay. Now, this person didn't say anything. Okay. Suddenly a car came with siren and things like that, and he was about to get in, and this person understood he must be a big person. Okay. And then he asked, may I know who are you, sir, like that. He said, I am Vikram Sarabhai. Then he got shocked. Oh my God, I'm talking to the founder of this company. Okay. So then why are you reading Bhagavad Gita, sir, like that, he asked. The answer which Vikram Sarabhai gave is amazing. It's a wonderful learning for all of us. See, you are wondered and interested and you are amazed about the creation, right? Whatever we are studying is about the creation. Now, I am wondered, amazed, amused about what Creator has to say about His creation. Got it? What the Creator has to say about the creation. Like what the Lord wants to say about His creation. That is what I am interested, because I have studied so many planets are floating, so many things are floating. They cannot float by chance. They have, of course, they have a gravitational force. Some designer should be there to make the distance between them so exactly perfectly. Every day sun has to rise, it has to go in orbit. Similarly, earth has to go in the orbit. Different thing has to go in different orbit, right? This and all cannot be done by chance and things like that. Such a wonderful, amazing creator, what he has to say about the creation. This is what he said. So, Bhagavad Gita is so scientific, so logical. Okay, so I challenge each and every one of you, after attending these 9 sessions, every one of our previous participant has said, yes Prabhuji, we have seen the change in our life, we are able to see a positive change in our life. Many people have said that. With that confidence only I am telling this. Okay, now very good. So kind of enough of philosophy. Now I'll go take you to Bhagavad-Gita. Okay, the background of Bhagavad-Gita. So like, see, it is this Bhagavad-Gita is spoken in some place. Do you know, any one of you know which is the place it has been spoken? Kurukshetra. Amazing, amazing. Who spoke to whom? Jai. Okay, all of you know better than me. So basically this background is from Mahabharata. So most of you know better than me, but I'll give as a course, I'll complete certain aspects. Okay. So there are 2 brothers, Dhritarashtra and Pandu. Okay. Pandu had a curse that like he was doing hunting in the forest. He accidentally killed a deer. And because of that, it is actually a sage called Kindama. So he caused, when you unite or when you embrace a woman, you will die immediately. Like that, he has given the curse. After getting the curse, he thought, no, he renounced his kingdom, he retired and went to forest. Okay. So yeah, one more thing, please come back here to this PK Sports Hall, because what we are going to discuss, a moment of inattention, will drag us away further. Okay. Yes.
When the mic is near to mouth, it's echoing.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji. Is it better? It's audible to the last? Yes? Okay. I'll maintain this. Okay. Yeah. So he was hunting in the forest and he got a curse. And his good wife, Kunti, had a boon. Okay. Now, this Kunti, in his childhood, she served Durvasa Muni. This Durvasa Muni, they are Trikaladarshis. They can foresee what is the future of this girl. So he saw this girl will get a husband who cannot embrace or unite to beget children. So he gave a boon. You chant one mantra and you invoke some Devi Devata. With their power, you will get a son with their powers. Like that, he has given a boon. Okay. And now the Pandu has retired and went to forest, and he was morose all the day. And then Kunti Devi shared that this secret, and immediately Pandu was very happy, very happy. Yes, then if this is the mantra, please do it. Please invoke Devi Devata and get children. I want to beget children. That's the reason I was morose. And then she started to invoke the mantras. Now I will tell which Devi Devata she invoked. All of you has to tell me what is the Panchapandava's name. Okay. First, she invoked Yamadharmaraj, who was the son begot Yudhishthir. Yes. And next she invoked Vayudev, Bhimsen. Yes. Then next she invoked Indra, Arjun. Yes. And then Pandu asked his wife, please share this mantra to Madri also. So then Madri invoked Ashwini Kumaras. Then what are the kids? Yes, amazing, nice. Okay. Now, after begetting 5 children, he forgot about this curse. One day he embraced Madri. Immediately curse became active, like virus became active immediately, like that curse became active and he died untimely. And then like Kunti with her all the 5 children went back to kingdom. Now, Dhritarashtra is blind, he cannot rule the kingdom forever. So, ideally speaking, Yudhishthira is the ideal king by qualities and by age also. Age also he is elder, by qualities also he is an ideal person. But this evil Dhritarashtra wanted his son Duryodhana to be the king. So what he did, he ensured many plots to kill the Pandavas. So what they did, poison Bhima, burn the house, things like that. So before getting in, some basics of their names also we'll understand. Yudhishthir, okay, Yudh, Star. So Yudh means fighting, a war. Star means steady, okay. the person who is steady in the war and battlefield. You know, in the battlefield, so many decisions have to be taken, so many things to be done. But even in that battlefield, who is steady is called Yudhishthir. Okay. Similarly, Duryodhan. Okay. There is a positive connotation as well as negative connotation to this meaning. Yodhan. Yodhan means a great fighter. Dur means with a bad intention, like a fighter with a wrong intention. But actually, that is the real character of him. But actually, a positive connotation is who he is very difficult to fight with. That is the meaning. Similarly, Du Shashan. Okay, Shashan means to be disciplined. Du Shashan means he cannot be disciplined. That is the meaning. Other way of positive connotation is he who disciplines the bad. That is the meaning of Dushashan. Okay, this is some basic meaning of their names. So Kauravas started to kill many people and tried to kill the Pandavas. They burned their house, and ugly thing which happened is they brought them to a dice game. They kept Draupadi as an object in the dice game, and they lost the dice game. So finally they have to lose the entire kingdom. Okay. So, after that, Duryodhana made wonderful plans. So now you lost your kingdom, you lost everything, you have to say what I say. You have to do what I say. So, 12 years of forest you have to go. Means when you go to forest, you cannot have the same facilities what you have in the palace. Like you cannot have cooks, you cannot have servant maids. Like kings will have lot of servant maids, lot of cooks, and lot of things because they have to administer things. So they will have all the facilities. They will not have anything. They have to wear simple clothes. They have to live under the trees. Or they can make small huts. They can live and things like that. They have to live with the forest animals also. That rain, cold, hot, heat, everything they have to bear. Okay, such a tough punishment. Nowadays, jail and all is very comfortable. Correct? AC you get, everything, whatever you want. Outside also you will not get some things, but you can get inside jail. And next punishment is 1 year of incognito. That is Agyatavas. That is, they should not be identified. Okay. This smartness of Duryodhana is, what he wants is, in this Agyatavas, if I find you, you have to go to again 12 years Vanvas, to the forest again. So his plan is, somehow the forest animals will kill him. If not, if they survive, during the incognito time, I'll find them and send them again in 12 years in forest. Again, next year, 1 year, again Agyatavas. So like this, I'll keep on send them to forest. I'll enjoy the kingdom forever. This is his plan. But Pandavas are devotees of Lord Krishna. So he will ensure that they withstood all the things. They completed 12 years of Vanvas successfully. 1 year of Agyatavas also successfully. Now, after completing, they went to Duryodhana. Okay, we have completed whatever you asked for. Please give back the kingdom. Okay. This arrogant Duryodhana said no. Straight away no. Then no. See, if no means only war, we have to fight and take it. That's the only option. So we don't want so many people to be killed. So so Krishna went as a peace messenger. So he asked, see Duryodhana, these people are Kshatriyas. They need something to rule. You give them at least 5 villages. 5 villages, sufficient. They don't want entire kingdom. Just 5 villages you give them like that, he asked. This arrogant Duryodhana replied, I will not give a piece of land, the pinch of needle which touches. Means a needle will not take even more than a millimeter. He says, I will not give in that land also. Whatever you want, you go ahead, like that he said. So now the war is inevitable. No other option. Okay. Now we are moving to the first shloka of Bhagavad-Gita. Okay. Very, very important shloka. And it is like anybody asks you, oh, did you attend the Gita course? What did you learn? Okay. At least you can say, I learned first shloka today. Okay. Fine. So kindly repeat after me. Dhritarashtra uvacha Dharma kshetre kurukshetre Samaveta yuyutsavaha Mamaka pandavaschaiva Kim akurvata sanjaya some Prabhuji can read the translation for me.
Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjay, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage of Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do?
Yes, this is first verse of Bhagavad-Gita. Okay, this is very funny verse. You see, so I'll just tell anyhow, you got the translation. They all assembled to fight. What did they do is the question. Now I'll give a simple analogy. A grand marriage feast was happening. All the guests were sitting in the table, and nice feast: roti, sabji, rice, dal, curd rice, ice cream, starter. What else is there? Yeah, so many things. You assume everything. Okay, they're all served in the plate like this. Okay, all the guests are sitting. It is served. What did they do? What will they do here? They'll simply eat only. Correct. So Dhritarashtra is asking the question, very funny question, that everyone has assembled for fighting. What did they do? They will fight only. Correct. What else they will do? But it may look so funny, but it is not. Why it is kept as a first verse of Bhagavad Gita, right? First verse should have been Krishna should be speaking something, right? But it has an internal meaning. Okay, I'll tell that internal meaning. See, this place, Dharma Kshetra, is a place of pilgrimage. It's Kurukshetra. Okay, so it's a very pious land. Lot of pious activities happened in that land. Okay, so that land, the war is going to happen. Now, who are the pious people? Pandavas or Kauravas? Pandavas, right? So Pandavas are pious. The land is also pious. It's a kind of homegrown advantage, like India-Pakistan match, no? When it happens in India, it's like homegrown advantage, we say. Similarly, IPL also, right? So it's a homegrown advantage. So Dhritarashtra was very worried, like these are all pious people and these are all pious place, so it will help them a lot. So what happened at Sanjaya? Kim Akurvata Sanjaya? What happened? What happened? Like that he asked. Okay, and I'll give a split of verses also. Like now you are Gita course students, you should know like how many verses are there. Do anybody knows how many verses are there in Bhagavad Gita? Not chapters, verses. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, 700 verses are there in Bhagavad Gita. So anybody ask you, like no, if you see most of the foreign countries, when we go, like some of them are very interested in spirituality. They ask this question, do you know Bhagavad Gita? There are how many verses and things like that. Now you can answer them very confidently. Okay, there are 700 verses. Okay, and this is the only verse Dhritarashtra spoke. Okay, 574 verse Krishna spoke. 40 verse Sanjaya spoke. 85 verses Arjuna spoke. And only one, this verse Dhritarashtra spoke. Okay. Now this is a question. This question's answer, the funny part of this Bhagavad Gita is, this question's answer Sanjaya gives at the last verse of the last chapter, which is 18th chapter, 78th verse, he gives the answer. That is, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Tatra Pato Dhanurdaraha, Yat Tatra Shri Vijayor Bhutir, Dhruvanitir Matir Mama. He says, wherever there is Krishna, wherever there is Arjuna, there will be victory, extraordinary power, morality and opulence. That is, he is telling indirectly, your sons will not win. No choice or no option for your sons. That is the answer he gave. Okay. So now we can discuss this verse for close to 2 hours also. If time permits, I'll do it. Okay. Now, all the parties have assembled. The fight is going to start. Dharma versus Adharma. Yes. Now something interesting happened. So, what happened? We'll see. Arjuna said to Krishna, Senayor upayor madhye ratam sthapaye me achyuta yavadeta niriksheham yodukama anavastitan. He says, O Krishna, O Achyuta, please take my chariot in front of the army, middle of the army. I want to see who are all came to fight with me. Okay, that's what he says. After seeing entire scene, he gets into depression. Arjuna, can you imagine Arjuna is getting into depression? He in a depressed state, he said, Vepuchasta sharirame, Romaharshascha jayate, Gandivam shamshute, tvakchaiva paridhate. Means what he says is, my body is trembling. My body is trembling. My hair is standing on one end. I am sweating like anything. My gandiva, my bow is slipping from my hand. Oh Krishna, I am not able to do anything. Like that he said. Okay. Now, Arjuna is not an ordinary person. Please understand. He is like a great warrior. So I'll tell one example why he is a great warrior. Then you will understand how great he is. He is the best student of Dronacharya. He defeated many Devi Devatas. Indra, he defeated his own father Indra. He defeated even Lord Shiva. And many things he did. Such a person is getting into depression. Okay. I'll tell one incident happened in Mahabharata. Now this incident is this incident happened during Agyatavas. This Agyatavas, they have to be in incognito. They should not be caught. Now Duryodhana, somehow or other, we want to get them caught and things like that. He sends different spies, not the spies used in the cooking. Spy who can look into different kingdom. So he gets into different kingdoms, sends the people, find the news about Pandavas. If not, at least get them caught. I will send them 12 years forest. That's my satisfaction. He sends different spies. Okay, nobody could get any information. By the way, Pandavas were in the kingdom of Virata. Okay, under King Virata. So Matsya Desh, it's called Matsya Desh. So they were disguised as different. This one, Yudhishthira was a Brahmana, and Bhimsen was a cook, and Arjuna was he took a form of eunuch, and he acted as a dance teacher to the princess. And Nakula and Sagadeva became a cowherd boys and horse taker like that. So Duryodhana was hearing different news from different people, from different kingdom. Nobody had any news, valid news about Pandavas. Only one person said one news about King Virata. In that kingdom, the general Kichak is dead, and he was killed by 5 people, and the dispute is due to a woman. Like that he said the statement. Duryodhana, so who cares about Kichak? If he dies or lives, why I should care? Like that he left it. And then after hearing about all the news, he thought like, I think the Pandavas are dead. So he goes to Dronacharya and says, I think the Pandavas are dead. What do you think? Like that he says. And then Dronacharya and Bhishma Dev says, see, according to their astrological chart, they are Chiranjeevis. They have long lives. I don't think so. No, they can be killed by forest animals. Bhima alone can rip apart 1,000 tigers face to face. What do you think of others? Like that he said. That is the real power he had because of the he went into Naga world, Sarpa world, and then he drank the nectar given by head of the serpents, and then like even one drop itself, people will become active. Like you give a sugar to your children in the night, you will see how much they are active and they will not go to bed at all. Similar thing, it is like that much powerful, and he will be active so much, and that much powerful Arjuna, Bhima and all. I don't think so. They are dead. Like that, Dronacharya and Bhishma replied. Now after hearing this, Duryodhana processed his mind. He said something, this person said something. This Kichak is dead. Now, Kichak, according to Mahabharata, there is a different level of fighters. That is, Rati, Atirati, Maharati, and then Ati Maharati, Maharati. Rati means a warrior can fight 5,000 people at a time. Not 1 or 2, 5,000 people at a time. And Atirati means he is capable of fighting 12 such warriors of Rati, means who can fight 5,000 people, Like that he can handle 12 such people. 12 into 5,000, 60,000 people he can handle at that time. And Maharati is 12 Atiratis he can handle. That is 12 into 60,000 is 7,20,000. Okay. And this Kichak is Maharati. Okay. So he cannot be killed by ordinary person. Okay. Only person who can kill them was Balram, Shalya and Bhima. Okay. So Duryodhana was thinking, he is a Maharati, he can be killed by Balram and Shalya and Bhima. I think Balram and Shalya don't have any business with him. And that too a problem with a woman. And 5 people came. It's right. Yes, that is Bhima only. The woman is Draupadi. The 5 people are Pancha Pandavas. Yes, I got it. Now he says, let's attack the kingdom. kill them or find them. That is sufficient. Like that he said. Okay. Now he had one more, that same kingdom, King Virata had one more enemy called Shushuma. So like enemy of the enemy is friend. Like I have an enemy, that enemy's enemy is also my friend. So he attacked the kingdom from the other side of where he was trying to started to steal the cows. And then those soldiers came and told the king, "Oh king, the king Shushuma is attacking from this side of the kingdom and he is stealing the cows. Please come and send soldiers." Like that he says. At that time Yudhishthira was there as a Brahman, as an advisor to king. He said, "You don't worry. There are the cow keepers are there, no? Cattle keepers. They know bit of fighting, they'll manage, don't worry." Like that he says. They are nothing but Nakula and Shakadeva. They defeated the entire army. Their entire army was ousted. Okay. And this news goes back to Duryodhana. Okay, you attacked from this side, I'll attack from this front side. Like that he decided. He brought entire Kaurava army, including Dronacharya, Karna, Bhishma, everyone came. Not only single small army, entire army came. Okay. Unfortunately, at that time, King Virata was not there in the kingdom. Okay. Only his son Uttar Kumar was there. Now this Uttar Kumar is a bragster. Okay. He doesn't know anything. Like in a deodorants and all, you say, no, you press, only gas will come. There won't be any substance inside. So he is like that. This Uttar Kumar used to brag lot about himself to the woman. Like, you know how good fighter I am. You know how much I killed. My blood is oozing for the fight and things like that. He used to brag. At that time, this news came. Oh, prince, kingdom. Now Duryodhana came and attacked your kingdom. This person said, "Yes, I can." Like the ladies were very happy around him. "Yo, now you go. We want to see you in action. We never saw you in action. Please do that. Please do. You can do it." Like that they encouraged him. Internally he was fearful and he said, "Yes, I can go, but I don't have a charioteer with me now." Like that he said. Then like the prince came and she told, this eunuch dance teacher knows bit of, apart from dancing, she knows bit of driving also chariot. Like that she said. Then no option now, he has to go. So this eunuch dance teacher, nothing but Arjuna, was driving the chariot, and then Uttar Kumar was sitting on the chariot. He was going and seeing the ocean of army. It's not like one or two people, it's a ocean of people. Okay. And then immediately he got down from the chariot, ran away. Okay. So no substance, right? So she started running. And then this dance teacher was chasing him in the chariot. He was chasing and caught him. "Why are you running? The entire war is waiting for you. Please come." And then he said, "See, I have a secret to tell you. I don't know anything about fighting. I cannot stay in the fight." Then this eunuch dance teacher said, "Okay, no problem. I'll fight. I know a bit of fighting. I'll take care. Do you know how to drive chariot?" He asked. Again, this Uttar Kumar started to brag. "Yeah, I know." And this Arjuna said, "Tell me you know or not. Okay, don't brag." Then he said like, "Yes, I know." Then he started to drive the chariot. "Take me somewhere in the left side. In the trees, I have hidden my weapons. And then like I'll use it." Then this Uttar Kumar said, "What do you mean by hiding the weapons? What are you?" "See, those things we'll talk about later. You just go take me there." So he took Gandiva, all the weapons, Astras, Shastras. He strung the Gandiva. He started to shoot arrows. One arrow is multiplied by 1,000 times. And it was going so fierce. Actually, one incident like, in the Kurukshetra war, Dronacharya asked, Duryodhana asked, "How come only Arjuna is able to shoot arrows so fast and so perfect and efficient? For all of you, shooting arrows is a thing, right? Simple thing. But for him, every arrow is blood. He's sweating his blood to point it accurately and for the speed at which the arrow is shooted." So with that speed, he was shooting the arrows, and entire Kaurava army got defeated and they started run away. Okay. And after this Uttar Kumar asked, "Such a nice, skilled warrior, only one person in this world can do it. That is Arjuna." Then he asked, "Who are you?" He said, "I am Arjuna." "You are Arjuna? You are in this?" "I am Arjuna." Like then he removes his bangles and things like that. He discloses his identity. Then like to Uttar Kumar, Arjuna said, "See, keep this as a secret. Okay, if you reveal it, then I have to tell all the women how good fighter you are." Okay. Then he said, no problem, no problem. I'll keep the secret. Okay. So this incident happened, and Dhritarashtra came to know about this later. So that is the reason in the first verse, Kim Akurvata Sanjaya, he is so much anxious. What did happen? What will happen? And things like that. Okay. So such a person gets into depression, right? Now, after learning entire Bhagavad-Gita, what did Arjuna says, no? Nashta moho smritir labda swaprasadan maya achyuta stitosmi satakandeha karishye vachanam tava. Karishye vachanam tava. Oh Krishna, my illusion is gone now. My doubts are gone now. I am ready to fight as per your order. This is the statement he made. Similarly, in our life also, whatever Arjuna faced, we will also face in our life. We can't say that we will not face this. We have seen COVID, without our announcement, it came, it changed entire thing. Students are like, many kids are sleeping and attending the class. The laptop was kept just here, and many funny things happened. So we will never be able to say that we will not face any problems. We will face the problems. At that time, this teaching of Bhagavad-Gita only can help us from the problems. Okay. Now, what happened after this? Okay. What did Arjuna speak? What did Krishna speak? What did other things happened? How Krishna removed his doubts, illusion? What are the practical tips? What are the life manual, life teachings? What and all Krishna said? We will see in the next class. Okay. Okay. So its time is up, but I'll give a small sneak peek. Okay, what is we are going to talk in the second session. Okay, it's called patch up or perfect solution. Now Arjuna, after seeing the army, he gave 4 reasons. Okay, how can I kill my relatives? They are my relatives. How can I kill them? And if I kill them, I will get sin, right? My relative, how can I kill? And like grandfather and teacher, and this sin will overcome. Third thing is, how will I enjoy my kingdom without my relatives? If I have so much opulence, I should show to my relatives. No, without them, how will I enjoy? And fourth reason he gave is, so many people are getting killed. What will happen to family tradition and things like that? Now, these are all valid, right? Very, very valid, correct? What did Krishna says? We'll see in the next session. Please don't miss the next session. So our sessions will start sharp at 5:30. So please plan your day at 5 only. If you start plan at 5 only, you will reach here by 5:30. So if you plan at 5:30, you will reach here by 6:30 only. Okay. So don't miss any important point, because today's session is just an introduction, overview only. Next session is going to be deep. What did Krishna spoke and what are the different aspects. And if you see, the number of Akshwanis in the Pandavas side was 7. Okay. One Akshwani consists of 21,000 elephant horses, 65,000 horses, 21,000 chariots, 21,000 elephants, and approximately 1 lakh men. Okay, like that 7 Akshwanis they had, Pandavas, wherein Kauravas had 11 Akshwanis. The number wise 1:2 ratio almost, right? The resources are very less on Pandavas side, wherein Kauravas had lot of resources, but still Pandavas emerged victorious. So what is the victory things they had, and how to apply in our life, and so that we can be victorious? That will also will be taught in next session. Okay, so this we talked about spiritual need, right? 3 things are required. Next we are going to take a practical tip of the day, which is mantra meditation. So 3 things are required in spiritual need. Come regularly to these sessions. That is number 1. Number 2, we are going to teach the mantra meditation. At the end I will tell. Then read Bhagavad-Gita regularly. These 3 will take care of our spiritual need to the maximum extent. This I am guaranteeing you, and with challenge I am telling you. Okay. 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 I have 5-10 minutes. So if anybody has any questions, please ask me. If question exceeds my time limit, I will be there outside only having prasadam. You all can approach me. Okay. One by one, you can raise your hands, whatever doubts we have, because I am going to take the next practical tip of the day. So before to that, if any questions or doubts, please ask. Yes, Prabhuji.
You mentioned that Pandavas had a certain attributes, right? But they didn't have any kingdom what they lost. How did they get this?
Okay. So they had, they went to different kingdoms, asked for their support in this war. So like that only they got different no kingdom supporting. Like Draupadi's father, Drupada. So he was supporting them. So he had a kingdom, he had his army. And similarly like that many people supported them. Like that they collected army. Yes. I saw their references. Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, actually, I do not know that, but what I know, Sanjay got from superpower singing. Dhritarashtra could not sing, so that Sanjay got the power so that he can sing what's happening in the world. So basically, in the Gita, whatever Krishna is said to the Arjuna. So basically, Sanjay is servant of the king. So he just said, as it is. So how this emotion got translated? One of we are just studying now, there are a lot of emotions. So how those emotions got translated? Because first point of time in the war time, nobody has translated. But whatever Sanjay has said, those have been translated. So where is the emotion?
Okay. Nice question, Mataji. So Mataji's question is, so Sanjaya heard it from the palace. Dhritarashtra was blind. Sanjaya had a benediction from Vyasadev that he can see what is happening in Kurukshetra and he can tell blindly. Okay. Now how these emotions came. Okay. Now Sanjaya could see everything happening in the battlefield. In the Vishwar Virat Darshan of Lord Krishna, like entire universe has manifested among in the body of Lord Krishna, and everything Sanjaya could see. Okay. Now he said these things to this one, and Vyasadeva have compiled entire Mahabharata. In this Mahabharata, two crown jewels came out of this Mahabharata. One is Bhagavad-Gita, another one is Vishnu Sahasranama. Okay. So both have come from Mahabharata. Now, those days, people were Shrutidhar, means once you say something, they'll remember immediately. Okay, that's the reason in this Kali Yuga, it is said Manda. Manda means dull-headed. Means those times there is no books, there is no recording. Seeing the degradation of Kali Yuga, Vyasadeva has started to write down. Until that time, all the Vedas, all the scriptures were in Shabdaru. Means people will hear through disciplic succession. Once they hear, they'll remember. That's all. No need of referring back again, seeing it again, reading it again. That and all was not there. Okay. So he compiled the literature. Now, to give the translation, Lord Krishna has sent his representatives like Narada Muni, and then different acharyas he has sent, like Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, and Baladev Vidyabhushan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Many people Lord has sent to translate and write commentary to that. From their commentaries only we are able to tell. Okay, we are not telling whatever happened is available in their commentaries. We are not cooking some story and telling this. We have read their commentaries and then telling this one. Similarly, Prabhupada wrote this book by referring to all the four prominent acharyas' commentaries like Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Vishnu Swami, and Nimbarka Acharya, and Baladev Vidyabhushan, different people. After that only he wrote this Bhagavad-Gita as it is. And as it is means without any adulteration. He took that same meaning what they meant and he just translated in English. That's all. It answer your question, Mataji? Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
How do you define Bhagavad-Gita? Like Mahabharata is an epic. Without Mahabharata, Bhagavad-Gita would not make sense. So as you have said that you get reference to Mahabharata, what is the background, then only people will understand what is the different conversation between Arjuna and Krishna.
Yeah. So the Vedas are categorized into two categories. One is directly spoken by the Lord, other one is repeated by someone. Okay. Now, Bhagavad Gita is a peculiar category. It belongs to both. Okay. One is it is directly told by the Lord, and second thing is it is repeated by Vyasadeva. Okay. So Smriti and Smriti. Yeah. Okay. Shruti and Smriti. So one is directly spoken by the Lord, and this is like repeated by someone. Most of the Upanishads comes under like Lord. It is repeated by someone. Wherever direct statements of the Lord, that is the one category. So Bhagavad Gita has both. It belongs to both categories.
It repeated by God and as well as
Yes, told by someone. Yes. Any more question? Yes. Matthew.
Usually, Bhagavad-Gita is the story of God, and beautiful, basically we want, and this is also like we are saying we should follow if we want spirituality in our life. But we usually say if you want spirituality in life, you should keep distance from God. You should be peaceful. So how it is totally different thing.
Nice question.
It's a confusing thing.
Yeah. So in one of the session, I'll answer to the question in indirect way. In one of the session, one person asked, see, Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna had problem with the relatives, and the relatives stole their money, stole their kingdom, and everything. Even in my case, my relative is stealing, my relative stole my wealth, stole my property. Now, as per this instruction, can I go ahead and kill? Okay? So, please understand, Arjuna is not normal people like us. They are Kshatriyas. Kshatriyas' definition is they are administrators. They are the people who are supposed to impose the rule and obedience and order in the society, like policeman. Kshatriyas, if you literally translate in our this one, policeman and army man, like and administrators, like political people, are those people. Okay, so he has the power of attorney, means he has the responsibility as a policeman to beat the people. Right? If some riot is happening, some thief is thieving, so he has the authority to beat them and arrest them and give punishment to them, things like that, right? Similarly, Arjuna has the same authority bestowed on him, and it is not the fight as a like between two people. It is versus dharma and adharma, right? The kings at that time will only fight for dharma and adharma. Nowadays, after Kali Yuga, people started to fight for their own themselves. Whether I am the big person, whether you are the big person. That is what happened in the recent Kali Yuga times, all the kingdoms. But that times, the fight will only happen between dharma and adharma. So in order to establish dharma, he has been empowered by the Lord and he has been doing. So now everyone will ask, why Bhagavad Gita will bring fight in our home? Because it is spoken in the war field, okay? It will bring fight in the home like that. But as if there is no fight happening without that also, right? There is no, like, every house there is a fight. Even with or without that, it will happen, okay? So this is the reason, like, Arjuna was empowered and things like that. Now, in the context of that, Lord Krishna has given the life manual for all the human beings. It's not like, no, except one instruction, go and fight. Rest all instruction is applicable to us. Only one instruction he said, you have to do your duty, so go and fight. That is also do your duty and go and do your fight. That is the statement. Okay. So Bhagavad Gita is very logical, very scientific. Only problem is you have to hear from the right source than own interpretation. That's the only thing. That's why we recommend to read Prabhupada's book where he gives the as it is interpretation. When we try to read, we put our interpretation. When we read from the comment from the Acharya, it will be what Krishna wants to say to us, that will be directly translated. Yes, Prabhuji.
There are 700 verses in Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
It must have taken a very long time for the conversation. There are both parties waiting for what,
Yes, nice question. So I was about to say that, since lack of time I didn't say that. It took less than 45 minutes to 50 minutes to discuss entire Bhagavad Gita. Look at the intelligence of Arjuna. He had understood Bhagavad Gita and he asked questions about that, and then Krishna answered the entire conversation. Like he understood the concept, he asked the question, doubt, and then Krishna answered. Further he asked. Like that it took only 45 minutes. Yes, parties were waiting for 5. Now we take lifetime to understand. One verse if you take also per day, we take 2 years minimum. But look at the intelligence and standard of the people at that time, they just took 45 minutes. Okay, this is the last question, okay? Yeah.
Prabhuji, I think there was a dispute. Means why Krishna only got to Arjuna only? He could have so much research to all the then taught to all the people in the world, so that there won't be any feelings in the world.
What do you mean by that? Means why he showed?
Why he taught only to Arjuna only?
Bhagavad-Gita. In the war field, when it was discussed, it was heard to everyone also. Okay, it's not like even Dhritarashtra heard, Sanjaya translated, Dhritarashtra heard, right? Everyone heard, but still, there is one thing called people's desire. People have a desire. See, Ravana or Duryodhana are such a adamant people, they won't listen. I'll just tell one example of Ravana. See, he captivated or captured Mother Sita. Okay? He many people advised him, please return Mother Sita, you will be killed. Okay? And his father also advised him, see, we have immunity from everyone, but we don't have immunity from monkeys and humans. Okay? We are demons, we have a great powers, but we don't have immunity against monkeys and humans. Still, he did not listen. And then he went to Patal Loka, meet Bali Maharaj, okay, to take his help. See, these humans are troubling me, please come and help me. Even Bali Maharaj said, please return Mother Sita, that is good for you. And then like this Ravana said, no, if you want to help me, do something, otherwise I don't want your advice. Okay? So, okay, no problem, I'll help you. You come here, come to my stairs, balcony, I'll show you something. So he took Ravana and Bali Maharaj went to the balcony. They saw a huge mountain of gold. Huge means so huge. Like you can't even imagine that much huge mountain of gold. Then Ravana got astonished to see that. Do you want it like that? Bali Maharaj said. He said, yes, I want it. Then Ravana went, he is Dashamukha. He is so powerful. He could lift Mount Kailash itself. So he went and tried to lift that entire gold mountain. Okay? He could not move an inch also. Then he, with the failed sad face, he came and told to Bali Maharaj, I would not lift. Do you know what it is like that? Bali Maharaj asked. Okay. Then he said, it is the earring of you only in the past life as Hiranyaksha. Okay. It is you only, your earring only. Now, you see, at that time, they were very huge. That's the reason it was so big. And like, now, you are downgraded version. Now you yourself are not able to lift your own earring. But Lord from Varahadev, he is upgraded to human form. He is upgraded version. So defeat is for sure. Okay, please return Mother Sita. Still he did not listen. Similarly, many people, you can see the nature of the people cannot be changed so easily. Only by practicing of spirituality, slowly things will change. Until that time, it cannot be changed. And Lord will not interfere in our independence. He has given minute independence. Okay? And if He controls, we will become robots. That we don't want. Like you want your kid to do like what you say, like do this, or out of love he has to do other activities. Out of love, if he does, this is what will be pleasing to us. Similarly, Lord is our Father. He wants to be done out of love than the force. So He has given little independence. More we'll understand after the session. Okay? Yes. Okay. I think I have some more time for questions. Any more questions? 2-3 questions I can take.
Just want to add what Mataji has asked the question, why only Prakriti is given to Arjuna? Even now this course, but Krishnastami, lot of people came, right? Why only this much crowd has came? So even that Prakriti also is required, because giving that Gita, whatever is given by Krishna, Arjuna has the capability to understand. And others are even if it is told to everyone, they can't have the power to understand also.
True.
I know a lot of people are there, why only few people came here.
That's why I told initially at the start of the session, you people are very, very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. Because on a Sunday evening with so much difficulties, you all came with India-Pakistan match, movies are waiting for you, and so many shopping commitments are waiting for you. Kids are pulling you, Papa, take me this, take me there, take me to this mall. Yet, in spite of that, you all came. So, very fortunate people only get this opportunity. We had 8,250 people visited that day in Janmashtami. 8,250 250. Plus, that is prasadam plate count only. Somewhere we are fasting also. So close to 9,000 people we served on the day of Janmashtami. Out of 9,000, we had registered only 300 people for Gita course. Okay, so you can understand. But we touched all 9,000. We asked every one of them, would you like to register for Gita course? Many said, we'll see later. Okay, so you can understand the power.
God don't want to force you. Mention right with the love He wants to give. Because now we all have that love. That's why we are getting it. We don't want to do. Everyone who ever entered into the Krishnashtami do this course. That course the God don't want to do.
Yes,
With
please.
love He wants to give His love.
Yes, please. Any questions? Okay, yeah. We will move to practical tip of the day. Yes. We have been telling spiritual needs. One of the important element of spiritual practice is mantra meditation. Okay, this mantra stands for mantra. Man means our mind. Tra means to control. So, what to control? Which one to control? Mind. If you see, lot of pollution is happening in the world. One person asked one of our senior leader of ISKCON. He asked, "Oh, Guru, you are doing so many programs, like so many things, but there are a lot of problems, like water pollution, air pollution, road pollution, corruption, and poverty. Then so many things. So you are doing nothing for them, and you are simply distributing Bhagavad-Gita and things like that." He asked. And then this Guru Maharaj said, all are correct, all the pollution is correct. There is one more pollution which he missed, which is pollution of the mind. And if the mind is not polluted, we will not do other pollution, correct? Yes? So like we will not we'll be clean our place properly, we'll keep it clean, we will not do the water pollution, air pollution, there is no corruption, there is no poverty because you will not exploit others, things like that. So main problem of this world is mind pollution only. We have abundant resources in this world. It is people who are mismanaging it or stocking it for the future. Because of that only all the poverty, all the things are happening. It is not due to anything else. All the problems are man-made only. Okay? So if mind is polluted, controlled, not polluted and controlled, mind is clean, all the problems of the world will be solved. That is the reason ISKCON is running a hospital which is working on the mind level, okay, not on the body level. Okay. Now, yeah. So I will say the Bhagavad-Gita is life manual. Okay, you buy a washing machine or a fridge. What will we buy? We'll bought a manual also. Like for example, new microwave oven. So you will have a manual and then you will operate as per the manual. Okay, initially the person, sales representative will come to your house and he will install and show how to operate. Similarly, Krishna has given life manual Bhagavad-Gita. As a sales representative, he came back in the form of human and gave all the life manual to all of us. And then the life manual has to be read. Now, if you don't read the manual of the microwave oven, and instead of cooking for 5 minutes for a samosa or a bun, you allow it bake for 15 minutes, what will happen? It will just blast and it will burn, right? Wherein a 15 minutes one, if you allow it only for 2-3 minutes or 5 minutes, it will not bake properly. Okay? So this is the life manual of Bhagavad Gita, which should be read and it should be applied in our life. So this is the this is the instruction which we have to apply in our life. Nowadays, if you see the children addicted to nonsense in the internet and many crime rates in the children and many woman is posted or posed as just a sense object. All these things are increasing and like it's not safe for the woman. Like that is the case which is happening. All these things is happening because the life manual is not followed properly. If the mind is proper and the life manual is proper, everything will be proper. Yes? Okay. Now, let us learn one sloka of Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna has to say about our life manual, what we need to follow in our life to be happy. Okay? Very important sloka. Please be attentive and kindly repeat after me. Sayagya prajaha shushva Purovacha prajapatihi Anena prashavishyadvam Esho vastavistatamadu. Any Mataji can read the translation for me?
In the beginning of creation, the Lord of all creatures sent forth generations of men and believers, along with sacrifices for the sick, and blessed them by saying, "Be now happy by this yajna, because its customers will bestow upon you everything desirable for being happy and happily living."
Yes. So this is the what Creator says about the life manual. He says, I have created this world, okay, and sent forth many generations of men, creatures, many things have been sent. If you want to live happily, perform yajna, perform sacrifice. Then you will be happy. All the happiness you will like live happily. All the conditions will be very happy for you. Okay. During those days, if you see the kings, like what do they do first? In order to do something, they perform yajna only. All the Puranic stories, no? First they do yajna only. So it is not a normal thing, it is a mandatory thing, so that everyone will in the kingdom will be happy. It is not like nowadays the administration is not taking care of many of the things. Those days they have to cater for each and every people and every animal also, including cows, other kettles and everything. They should be taken care nicely by the king. So if even an animal is suffered, they will issue punishment to the person who did things. So like that only they take care. So they do yajnas. Now, what yajna to do? Right? So that is available in the next verse. Kindly repeat after me. Kritayadhyayato Vishnum Tretayam yajato makai Dvapare paricharyayam Kalotat harikirtanat. Okay. The translation is simple. The result obtained in Satya Yuga by meditating on Vishnu, in Treta Yuga by performing sacrifices, Dwapara Yuga by serving the Lord's lotus feet can be obtained by in Kali Yuga simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay, let me explain this verse. Kritayadhyaya to Vishnu means you have to meditate on Lord Vishnu. Do you have any idea how much time duration we have to meditate? 10 minutes? 1 hour? Yes?
How much age you have?
Yes. Any guess on years? It's lakhs of years. It's not 10 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. We go to yoga studio, we sit for 10 minutes and come back. That is not the case. In Kritayadhya, in Satya Yuga, people have to meditate for 1 lakh years. Okay? You may wonder, people live 1 lakh. 1 lakh. How is it possible? Right? We'll answer in the next session. Okay? Yeah. So, 1 lakh years they have to meditate on Lord Vishnu. Now, you are all sitting for past close to 1 hour 20 minutes. Most of you have moved this, and they were not able to sit. I'm sorry, but no, I'm not this one. This is our reality. In 1 lakh years, they will not move an inch. They will stand on single toe. Do you think that is recommendable in this age? Clearly no, right? Yes. Next one. Tretayam yajato make. Means in Treta Yuga, we have to do yajnas. Okay? Yajnas means we have to get a pure ingredients. Now, recently I went to a shop. I said I need a ghee for a ghee. That person asked, that puja shop fellow asked, is it for your personal eating purpose or is it for the yajna? I asked why. For your eating purpose, we'll give a best ghee. If it is for yajna, we'll give a very low quality ghee. Correct? So, but here yajna means you cannot do like that. It has to be A2 means the pure desi cow ghee, and the place where the yajna has to happen should not have any contamination. Like the animal should not pass any motion, urine in that place, and it should be like very clean. And the person who are doing the yajnas also should be very clean in mind, thought, everything. Okay. I think we all can conclude this is not possible in this age. Okay. Okay. Now, Dwapare Paricharyaya. In Dwapara Yuga, what we need to do is we have to do temple archana worship, like we do abhishekam for the Lord. No? So it is abhishekam is not for 1 hour, like 30 minutes, nothing like that. It has to go for 4 to 8 hours minimum. and then the paraphernalia required, you have to keep on supplying it. So it will not go like, it will not finish in 1 or 2 hours. I don't think so. That is also, I think we stand in the queue for in Tirupati, if we stand in the queue for 2 hours itself, they should manage it betterly. Yeah? Like that will we say. I don't think so. We have the patience. So Krishna knows all these things. So Kali Yuga, he made it very simple. Please chant the holy name of, please chant the holy name. That is sufficient. That is the yajna which is recommended for this age. Okay. Now question will be asked: which mantra to chant? There are so many mantras. That to our Hindu, so many gods are there. Which one to choose? Which one to choose? Which one to chant and all. But no, our acharyas were very, very clever. They take everything best of all the Vedas. They put it easily for us. Like the Vedas and all, no, it's like roti, sabji, dal of very high digestive food. They crush it nicely. How to feed it to a baby, like that they feed. So they taken everything so that we need not have to worry. Like if you want to search for a COVID vaccine, you have to try yourself, inject yourself all the 5 or 6 vaccines available. Whether that is correct or believe on the authority of WHO, anyone I can choose. That is the easiest part, right? Similarly, our acharyas have given which mantra to chant also. Okay? Now I'll just tell this mantra. Kindly repeat after me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Iti Shodagasham Namna, Kali Kalmashanashanam, Nata Paratarabhayah, Sarva Vedeshu Drishyate. Any Prabhujis can read translation for me? Had food, right? Yeah? See visible, right? Yeah, please read, please.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. These 60 names composed of 32 syllables are the only means to counteract the evil effects of Kali Yuga. In all the Vedas, you can see that to cross the ocean of omniscience, there is no alternative to the chanting of the holy name.
Thank you. So this is from Kali Santarana Upanishad. We didn't invent this mantra. Any ISKCON temple you see this mantra we didn't invent this mantra. It is available from Kali Santarana Upanishad. Okay. Now the volunteers will give you beats for you. Let us try to chant this mantra. It is very, very, very effective. Now, may I ask the volunteers to distribute now? Yeah. So you can see one famous personality, Alfred Rushford. He is the owner, founder of the Ford Motors. He chants Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 2 hours a day. It's not just 5-10 minutes, 2 hours a day he chants. And he says, chanting Hare Krishna has made a tremendous impact in my life. Okay? And next person, Rishikesh Mafatla. Yes, chanting Hare Krishna has helped me face all ups and downs in my life with great confidence and peace of mind. These people are not like ordinary people like us. They have so many busy meetings, so much things to do, but still they take things to do. This Albert Ford is the great grandson of the Ford Motors, the inventor of Ford Motors. He is not like our normal person. Okay, yes. And unnamed chauffeurs, a Dutch model. Chanting helped me to give up bad habits. It changed my vision of things. You look at her in the picture of the magazine. Look at her in the just below the Eiffel Tower. How transformed, nice, cultured lady is she? See, she is wearing sari, and wearing tilak, kantimala, everything. Yes. N.D. Desai, a leading Indian industrialist. Okay, he is telling, I have been chanting Hare Krishna for many years, and I have never found anything more pleasurable. A jewelry designer saying, chanting makes me more perspective, more in harmony with everything and everyone around me. David Wolf, Master of Social Service Program at Florida State University. He says, Mahamantra significantly reduces stress, depression, the mode of ignorance, considerably increases mode of goodness. So like this, many people is there. Yes? Yeah. So let us do this activity. Please sit in a comfortable position. Please, like if you want to settle, please settle now. Okay. Next 10 minutes we should not be disturbed. Yeah. So after that, please close your eyes. We'll chant this mantra. Basic thing is first mantra lo. We call this Panchamukha mantra. You can repeat after me. Next is Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. I will say you can repeat 3 times. After 3 times, we'll chant together.